Ugh, that's not gonna help. Hello, everybody. I'll be with you in a hot sec. Not a great start. Hmm. All right, that felt very sloggy, and I made some mistakes and my trademark typos, but 6.5 minutes for what was this? Friday? Complain too much. Hey, it's time and time again, Starcross. No, it wasn't muted. My new thing is to just start the stream as people slowly come in here and then ask what is the matter with the audio. First time chatter, time and time again, welcome, Starcross, to you as well. Why did I call the stream Quel Tournoi? Why did we start with a French themed New Yorker cartoon? Because the French Open, wow, has it been good this year? I could go off about it at great length. Do you want the 40-minute version or the 60-minute version? Yeah, it's been so great. Don't even know where to start. Maybe I shouldn't. How's everybody doing? Happy weekend, happy Saturday. We had a very enjoyable stream here last night. At least it was, or Thursday night. At least it was for me. Two of my buddies were here, Mike Sobin and Sid Kumar. Such a good stream with those dudes. Thanks to them. We did some unusual material. I would like to jump right back into catching up the ongoing theme of the stream, trying to stay current with the New York Times and others, and jump around, do some hard themeless crosswords. Sometimes we will, solve as a team. Other times, tragically for you, it will just be me. So tennis crossword ease. Well, I mean, it starts with Arthur Ashe, doesn't it? Roland Garros. I don't know, too many consonants. I mean, no spoilers for the French Open. I don't think anybody hasn't watched the women's final who wanted to. Surely you all got up at like 4 a.m. or something to watch the men's doubles final today. Would have loved to see that. Love Horacio Zeballos, lefty from Argentina. That guy's the best. He and his partner, did they just repeat as champions? Marcel Granollers. I mean, how does that guy, how is he not French? How is he a Spaniard with that name? Congratulations to the great Mira Andreeva. Just took her first Grand Slam today. And it looked like this when she got congratulated by all the ball kids. Very cool. Way to go, Mira. She's so good. I saw Mira on the practice courts in Miami, working with Wimbledon champion and her coach, Conchita Martinez. And on the next court was one of my personal favorite players, lefty Diana Schneider, who crazily was in the top 100 while playing at NC State because she's Russian, and during the COVID pandemic couldn't leave the US because she wouldn't have been able to come back. All right, is that enough? Was that 60 minutes? I'm sure it felt like it for you. I would like to, I would like to jump right back into the New York Times, because if I only do one, I like to do Mondays, Wednesday. What am I talking about? Trying to keep an eye on the chat. What's up, Carol? Yeah, I know, Caroline. I know. I know. My buddies and I were on the late side the other day. Not easy for the Europeans. We get we get regular Europeans in here, which is great. Scotland, France, Germany, England, well represented. Could not be happier about that. Let me try that out. I try to keep up with Monday, Friday, and Saturday New York Times puzzles here. And although I don't always do a great job, I try. And so even though I go on a red light basis on these things, try to do them quick, knock them out, and then catch up to you all. Chat box, get back to this. We just knocked out a Friday. How about finish out the month of May-ish? You were no CB. Oh, I've seen you stream crosswords, star-crossed. You do very well. And, you know, as an American expat living in France, I'm not going to pretend I'm not a little envious of that. Because after all, as we saw in the opening cartoon, check this out. There were a bunch of French covers and cartoons. I could choose. Went with Victoria Roberts, longtime New York cartoonist. Sid's grids in the chat box. Oh my God, Sid, I was just talking about you. Very fun stream on Thursday night with you and Michael Sobin. Oh my God, Cam Collins wrote this New Yorker Saturday. Starcross, I've been very lucky to visit France a number of times as a fellow French speaker of yours. And I took my dad to the French Open 2 years ago. And I spent 5 weeks there when I was 16. Should I go on? That's enough. Sid, how are you? Sid, thanks again for doing it on Thursday. And Delka, welcome to you. Man, crossword chat box is filling with some of my fave chatters. What's up, everybody? Man, it feels so indulgent to keep like trying to speed solve solo when there's all these great people here. What is everybody up to this weekend? I am seeing the Improvised Shakespeare Company tonight. And I will probably see some more comedy on Sunday, but I will absolutely watch the French Open men's final tomorrow morning. That is a story unto itself. Man, the whole French Open is. Sid, I didn't know you had gone to France. I'm guessing that was pleasure and not business. Caro, your fellow Spaniard, Alexander Sasha Zverev, is playing in the final tomorrow against unheralded and yet very talented French player. Kaboli, can't spell his first name. Yeah, well, you know, he was raised in Germany, but I mean, with a name like Zverev, the parents are Russian, brother. Yeah, we just saw that Sid and Michael and I on Thursday. Was it like das ein? Cam Collins, all right. Should be in for a nice selection. What, am I not sharing this? Is my stream frozen on my phone? I have my extra cell phone, which is to say my former cell phone, is usually what I use to like just stream as we go. I've got okay, I don't know what more problems lately. My browser crashed right when we did a raid the other night, which never happens. That was super weird. Anyway, I plugged this thing in, and as the power went on, my old cell phone, it started updating the software. I mean, all that thing does is sit in a desk drawer here in my office. Unless I'm streaming, half the time it like has gone dead on the old battery. Power, this thing is getting warm. Here. Yeah, Niet is legit. Ni hao. What's up, B8 checkmate? Well, you know, you can see why my old cell phone is, you know, not super high tech, because if I stop and share, you can see that it's just a big cassette. How cool of a screensaver is that? Love it. Taking me back to my misspent youth. Anyway, this update's almost over. Man, I am boring even myself. All right, catching up with the chat. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there are languages that are just not represented. I mean, I would love to see a reference to the Dannebrog, the world's oldest national flag, the Danish flag that goes back to the 14th century or whatever. But, with letters like that, it's not out. All right, indulge me, won't you? This might take as long as my French open story because Cam Collins is one of the true torture artists. No, that guy's incredible. Love Cam Collins' puzzles, but they're not always easy. Let's see what happens on this one. I'm going to quickly blast through this and then we can have a little group solve and decide what kind of material we're going to do. Please forgive me. Oh my God. Star-crossed. France X Russia. What are you, World War II? That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, oh man, I agree with much that's being said. And oh my God, y'all are covering a lot of range, which is great. Thank y'all for being here. Man, we've already got this robust chat box, which is great. All right, am I sharing the screen properly? I guess. All right, let's see what Cam has in store for me. Please indulge me while I try to speed up. I can't keep up with these New York Times if I don't get them done. And the other night on Thursday, we didn't do any because I had these superstar guests. All right, less talk, more rock. Here we go. Cam, don't embarrass me anymore. Turning off that light is my excuse for going slowly. Look at this sweet grid, by the way. Sid, what do you know about that? Ospreys are black. Yikes. Maybe this is not a good idea. Arthur's. I want this to be Edward Gorey, but to skip half the grid and then start with mistakes. Move. Okay, maybe this is right. Oh, speaking of, I was in Uruguay on a tennis trip a couple years ago. Man, did I like Uruguay. This is sky, especially if it's more like that. Assume this is Spanish. France. Shut up, it's easier. Excuse me while I will try to do this. Should absolutely have this. Ugh, can't be putting it wrong. Europe killing me again. Hmm. Epithets happening. Should know this. is, but more letters might help. Conestoga style, y'all. What's this? Maybe. Street Nash. Vegas. Not enough room for cast irons. Part of this, nerves of steel. Took it. I want this to be some sort of a stomach, and it might be. Wow, 5 minutes. I'm getting utterly smoked. Soap operas. Oh, this might take the entire stream. Why did I go with a cam? Why? I ask you. Oh, it's not a lizard. It eats lizards. So this is this. Um, I want this to be well or a lake path. Think of a bunch of guesses that don't work. Oh, I should know this too. I know this stuff I should know. At least finish this part. Maybe. Ah, Cardmont. All right, it's time to finish this thing. I'm I'm already disgusted. Football score 35, 3, 10. What else am I getting? REO. Is this bars and epithets in this puzzle? Should have that. Bhagavan. Bhagavad Gita. problem here. Oh, what a sucks. Nice. Didn't notice the spelling of the word. I am super not excited about the way that is spelled, but it could be right. Hope everyone's talking among themselves. I'm not keeping an eye on the chat, but man, is this just getting crushed. The first one was quick-ish, but you know, done for like. Oh, here we go. This is reagent, reactant. This would help so much. Soap operas wasn't 10 letters, which was not helping my life at this time. Clem, Cleo, Lark. Wanted there. This, and oh my God, 10 minutes and we're not even done. Ooh. All right, you didn't see that. I didn't do that. You didn't see that. Thank you for indulging me. Man, if this were, yikes. All these chats. Stephen Sta, speaking of UK brethren, what's up, Stephen? Did you look across La Manche, aka the English Channel, at the awesome French Open for the last couple weeks? It's been incredible. No, that wasn't easy, and yet it didn't help by making it look maybe even harder. I don't know. Nah, what can I say? It was hard, and Cameron writes hard puzzles, and I can't, it's not fair to complain about the hard puzzles he writes when my thing is like, I love Cam because he writes his puzzles. Quickly catch up with the chat. Your first birthday, Caro, what are you, 13 months old? No, I get it. What is up? Happy Saturday, Steven Sta. Is it easier to be here when I stream midday in the US, perhaps? Okay, go off about the French Open again, but maybe I won't. And let's talk about what is on the menu today. Hard themelesses. You know, I love a hard themeless. Minimize, but not get rid of the New York Times. Who knows? Maybe we'll turn back to that. Chat, you can pick. Here is what I have in mind. Brendan Emmett Quigley, his latest hard themeless, but also I never do his medium difficulty themed ones. Those are good too. Fireball Crosswords had a puzzle recently called Make It Quick. I have no idea what that's about. I think I have a Fireball themeless as well. Hard themeless that's their brand. Time and time again, are you on a European island? How interesting. I mean, first time chatter, I don't know your story. Tell everyone in 3 paragraphs. Tell us all about your life or notes. I know, Stephen. Well, stuff happens. Sometimes I can't start until like 8 p.m. local, which is even disastrous for getting American East Coasters in here. But yeah, love to do it early. I used to like bang out the occasional stream like early, like beginning of my workday, but lately Office has been too busy for that. All right, back to the menu. Tim Croce writes super hard themelesses. After what we just saw, I'm afraid of it, but I'll totally do it. New York Newsday, Saturday Stumper, a possibility. Stella Daly, speaking of daily soap stars, Stella Daly Zawistowski writes super hard themelesses. That is a possibility as well. Anybody hear anything that, yeah, Scotland. There is like this like Scottish trend through the chat box here, and I am like super here for it. I love that. I mean, I'll pick one. Um, even though it's noontime in Chicago, is anyone still awake? Have I put you all to sleep? All right, I'm going to arbitrarily bounce over to our friend Brendan Quigley, if only because his stuff isn't crazy hard, and well, you saw, I wasn't thrilled with that one, but maybe we'll pick it up a little bit for Brendan, and you are welcome to solve along with me, y'all. The yellow light on. See how I manufactured my own red light on that first puzzle by just like blocking the chat? Well, the chat's back in biz. Thank you all for being here. I see we got all kinds of lurkers here. Thank you for sharing a little of your weekend with me. If you've been here before, you've probably seen Brendan featured. Do this. Momo, what is happening? How are you? Run this thing out. We can maybe get both a big grid and some clues. All right, Brendan. Sorry, my boy. We are gonna like get your photo this side. All right. The German, yeah, I saw that Germany was gonna be playing here. Is this the US MNT's last like warm-up game before the World Cup? I feel like they're playing today. I just don't know against who or where. Okay. All right, solve along with me, won't you? Anything that I've looked at or talked about is fair game. Let's turn off the slate base and off we go. This is theory about that. I won't say it because I want you all to get it. I'm not going to slow down for you, but I am going to welcome you. I do. Trout mask replica. Captain Beefheart, my criminal law professor once made a Captain Beefheart reference in class, and those few of us who knew what the hell he was talking about were very amused. This was after their heyday. Of course, I mean, if this thing were called a trout replica, it would be super. Oh, this. Scotland's games are in the US. Interesting. I know that a lot of people are super psyched for the World Cup. I'm more psyched for those people than I am for the World Cup. Although, it's fun. Last time 4 years ago, it was enjoyable. This and this. We're going to get through a bunch of these puzzles today. I'm going to try to keep it moving. One timers. Speaking of hockey, were we almost? Isn't hockey like soccer on ice? I have it. Nor that. I mean, is it west of Ontario? What province? Ontario could be right. But this to be Manitoba. Somebody's going to spit this out before me. And how dare you, by the way? I think cross the border. Can't type. This one. Get in here, y'all. Oh man, wow, there's a significant lag, at least on my phone, which makes this not fair because if you don't even get a chance to. Like if you don't even get a chance to see it before I type it, that's not cool. See how long the lag is. Wow, weirdly. Oh man, all right, that's meaningful lag about 10 seconds. So, all right, I'll slow down a little bit because I want people to get to play a lot. Easement of right of way. I have a guess. I mean, I want this to be this, but it doesn't have to be. I want this to be viceroy. Nor does that have to be right. All right. I'm bouncing around, but not putting stuff in. That is opening the door for you. A one and done, like a one shot that I failed to figure out here, quite possibly. Gigs. Not crazy about, oh, this could be this. Ah, there we go. Momo preference better. Um, that's a great question. I mean, a one and done, you can't beat the drama of a one, you can't beat the drama of a one and done. Although, you know, like a series like that incredible one, I still remember the fact that games 2 and 5 of that unreal, like super, I'm not even a big baseball fan, but LA versus Houston a few years ago, there were these two games in that series particular that were incredible. That, you know, there's more of a chance for maybe there's a chance for drama in like a Super Bowl or a playoff game, but it's by definition, it's going to be a few hours. And that, so you get it. How about you, Momo? Do you have a preference? Not into this at all. Oh, this is this. Your words. It's not. It's something. Don't have it. Delca. I don't know, Delco, you've had your moments. You have definitely dropped some stuff in this stream that I haven't had, but I mean, please cook and ship it here. Um, how fast is the shipping from St. Martin? Will it still be warm? Blah, blah. Nice one. Brendan, always good. Arc oval. How about this? This. I have utterly no idea what is going on here. This might, oh, this is probably this because this is gonna be a foul. Speaking of Caribbean islands, Delco, before you go cook, plonk that, won't you? This and that. I am not crazy about what we're doing in this area. Maybe like that. Oh, that's not right because this is. Oh, let's try this. It's conflating two forests. And you know what I always say, never conflate two forests. Oh, good one. Brendan. All right. Window is closing, y'all. What did I do wrong? These look right. Tie, is that the alternate spelling of tie? See, I know that one. Clearly, we've lost Delca. Why are you all are so polite? I mean, is the lag even worse for you? Nobody's throwing in titular. Nobody's throwing the easy ones. Exactly. Yeah, well, that's it, exactly. No, I sometimes forget that people are, a lot of people use this to either fall asleep, totally get that, or, as like a podcast alternative while they cook or drive. Our friend Nikki is like at youth sports half the time when she pops in here. I don't know that. I feel like these letters are right. What was Harry Potter's girl? Oh, that's way better. Past participle. I wasn't loving the like transitive thing there. This is Harry Potter's eventual wife. This is clearly better than that. Yes. Anti-main. Ant-main. Anti-M was, did they remake? Did they tell the anti-M story? There's something I'm not seeing there. I missed is not a tool. Gotta love Chardonnay. Sweetest taboo. Not know her. Oh no, this is gonna be like Freddie. I do. If this is a CrossFit cliche, I don't have it. Oh, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru? I don't think that would be a titular role. This. I am beginning to be confused. I've heard this. Not seen that like at all. We didn't put the clock on, which may be a good thing because not exactly Russian it's maybe not. This wrong again. Mm. Oh, it's this. I thought I literally spray the plants that are behind me always on the stream, my little tropical plants, my office, so I couldn't get past that. No idea what this is. One of them is Bosch, perhaps. Wow, look at all the lurkers in here. What is up? Thank you for joining. Lurkers, shatters, hate watchers. Mira Andreeva, congratulations on your French Open title. Played so well. I saw her play at the French Open 2 years ago. She is legit. Already won Miami. I think Dubai still like a team. But Mira, you should probably be talking to the press or celebrating with your family. I know you're probably working. I literally saw a bald eagle dive and catch a fish off of Western Alaska once. Is that helping me right now? No. Is this a sea worm? So often we go until we don't go on here. could see the wood to be wrong. This same with this. Something here's clearly wrong. I don't think Selma, Alabama is going to get the job done. What is this? Sand gropers? Else? I mean, I don't think Dubai is. See if the letter S gets us anywhere. Route. Hmm. Cute one, Brendan. Gonna give it up when there are great clues. I am not wild about this S. And yet, very shaky. Such as the letter B at the end of Italian. This. Ah, nice. B, not kidding. Oh, a car lot, it's two words, guy. Auto dealer, this Arctic. I was super not into Viceroy. There's a good reason for that. It was wrong. This Vice Cop is way better than what. Okay, is this a do? I know that's an African name. Brendan, drop the celebratory confetti EXE. Is that a river or something? Running the whole alphabet would be embarrassing. Might be required though. African names. Good game, Delca, till I get the celebratory confetti. Do I really have to type consonants? I'm doing it. I would like to finish this puzzle and move on with things. Some of these letters are super not plausible. Unless the problem is not right here. It could be a typo, wrong answer. You know, this is horrendously bad. Oh my God. The D. Okay, we were on the D. Okay, nice one, Brendan. Very good. Enjoyed that. Good clues. You win. I struggled repeatedly. That's a good puzzle though. So on the list. Could always do like some Brendan themed stuff. But speaking of themed, let's get this Fireball themed crossword. It's called Make It Quick. I so often don't keep up. Aunt Mary is from Watch Out. Well, it was a titular Aunt Mary. I don't think it's Mary Todd Lincoln, but if it was a titular role, then Mary Astor, I can Google that, but I'll let one of you do that. Or, I always don't want to slow the stream down, but there's really no reason not to. So I'll do it. Aunt Mary. Okay. Well, Jean Stapleton stars as the titular character, and Martin Balsam co-stars as her neighbor and friend. Okay, so not a famous Aunt Mary, just Aunt Mary, a movie. Okay, so she was the. All right. Um, I think. Oh, okay. It wasn't a show. It was a TV. Time and time again. What is your story, by the way? What brought you in here first time, Shattered? And Scotland. Are you in beautiful Edinburgh? Beautiful Glasgow? I'm going on whatever. Never been there. I've been very lucky to go to the UK a number of times, but not up to Scotland yet. Would love to get there. You're in the Highlands, Scottish Highlands. Okay, we are still on a yellow light. Solve with me, won't you? Gradually catching up on stuff. This time we're knocking out a fireball crossword or two. I'm a proud subscriber. You can find it here. And let's see. Oh, it's a quarter to one. How long have we been going? Almost an hour. Yipes. I have barely gotten started. That's not great. Getting smoked on that cam count. All right. A general practitioner is a doctor in this country. So that. Oh, it's got to be this guy. There was a, did we put that in the newspaper, cryptogram? Lionel Messi at a bar. You're beautiful. Lionel Messi to woman at bar. You're beautiful. Would you like to get married? Woman. You're a little. It ain't Lear. Don't fix it. This is King. Wow, I'm kind of embarrassed not to be able to drop that in here. Oh, it's not Somalia, and I really doubt it's so. Should have it. Don't. Feels Muslim. Not sure. Beyond embarrassing. On we go. Wasn't decades. We're talking the 1860s. Are we talking this guy? I wanted it to be Ike. Ah, and there he is. Wow, I am over that whole section. That's really not what I had. No, go back to it. Fix it. The what's New London near 58? The Sun, like that casino of the same name around there. Not even sure if this is right. No idea. Oh, this is Tyler, our fifth president and our fifth vice president, who shockingly had two grandsons alive just a couple years ago, which is the day newspaper, sure. Insane. Like all these fertile octogenarians that you learn about in law school. Well, this guy, he and his son both had kids, I think, elderly. Blah, blah, blah. This. Don't know. Good for you, Conan, getting all this voice and regular acting. Is this? Ugh, what's that? Thinking of, I think it's wrong. I don't think it's eight letters. Can't even spit that out, which is just like not great in so many ways. Something eight gone. Don't have it. Coped. It's not. So that was phone. I mean, I want it to be this, but king. It's sort of a weird pun. And what is this? Gee, how on earth can that's Star Trek? It's the country ending in an A, in which case this is this. I mean, what is? Oh, okay. So what's going on here? This is Saudi Arabia. And Claudius, Jesus. Okay, so anyway, I forgot that this wasn't themeless. We do so many themeless crosswords here. Note that this puzzle is called Make It Quick. And we have what appears to be Audi in this box. So, anyway, I guess we're putting cars in boxes. I was like, what? Presumably Muslim nation is in 8 letters, blah, blah, blah. All right, so King Claudius from Hamlet. Thank you for asking and directing my attention back to that, because tab key, 2 words, small, toy. Okay. You're getting the big assist, Delka. I was just kind of embarrassed and moving along. Hey, yeah. No, it's not. Okay, well, is this a theme answer? Heart rate. Maybe the theme boxes are random, because this looks like this. This looks like that. It's like this and like that, y'all. Oh, for the day. Oh, for the day. A neon red gorilla in desperation. Are none of the cryptic streamers streaming at the moment? Neon, aren't you like a cryptic crossword person, the crossword expert? That Apple Core, nice one. Yeah, I mean that's all on the table. King Tut with the Subaru, exactly. When is it going to end? Indeed. This. So many things I could say here. Something a thon. Is there a car in here? Expert viewer. Well, I think you're more than that. I think you're like, aren't you like a core member of the Twitch puzzle world? You like that? You are. Maybe not, but ugh, disgusting. On we go. This is. Why would you even put this in a puzzle, Peter A. Collins? My I had no opinion about you before, but my positive feelings toward you, such as they are, just dropped about 30 to 40%. But on we go. Is this enriches? Oh yeah, that's definitely legit. See, Delka, you were just got through saying you didn't have answers for me. You certainly do. I was thinking like, well, first I was thinking military, then I was thinking food, and I still didn't have it. So there you go. Animated, animate is an adjective. There's got to be more themed answers in here. This is John Muir, Sierra Club. I don't know if I should know that, but Neon Red Gorilla, you're too much. Some push-ups. Oh, Shonda Rhimes is a Honda if you spell it correctly. Shonda Rhimes. Okay, so that is a marathon dance, like dance marathon at Northwestern University. Where do they get the title for that? I'll never figure that out. This is ski towns, resorts. Oh, this is this. They're both that. Actually, considering that Vail Resorts Inc. runs the mountain at Breckenridge, they, all these names do bleed between the towns. This is now this is so spell it. Typo it. Well, teamwork. We're all teammates. Sponsor of the Sugar Bowl, N-O blank. Oh, this is probably a KI, like a Kia, like a key, Nokia ski areas. Curia, I didn't have, but yeah. Sometimes it's just like, wait, there's probably a theme answer here. How many of them there are? This might be helpful. Yeah, okay. So computer feature that, okay, autofill. So we're filling in autos. Got it. Very cute, Peter A. Collins. APR, cute, annual percentage rate, April. This is, don't have it, Golf Pro. Or could be par, actually, if it's a number. Interesting. It's not a vibe. It could be that and that. Apple device. A Raptor. Somebody's going to say this before me. That makes me sad. But hey, yellow light. Got a bunch of smarties here. That's what happens. Red. Is this a car? As I recall, cute. Shinier. Rid. I don't know anything about any Lego movie. Laptop. Oh, none of you jumped. None of you grabbed the laptop. It was offset offering. Is that the name of a rapper? Apparently, take your word for it. This is this. Oh, the Riddler. Oh, Lego Batman. Interesting. I don't, was he in the first one? I feel like I would have known that. Maybe there's there a new one? I think maybe. All right. Well, the clock's not on here and I'm not making very fast tracks here. I am enjoying the chat box though. Yeah, Delka, you got it. Presumably before me. This is this. Look, you know what I don't like about this puzzle? Lean, tilt. Where's the car? I don't like all the short fill. I mean, Peter Collins, great job with the cars, especially finding like things that work in two directions, blah, blah. But like, I don't like all these three-letter words. It's like, turns it into a slog. Hate Siri. Something girl, it ain't, oh, it's I'm on fire. One of his best. So. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm just not wild about this shape. It's great. I voted. Sure. Let's all remember to do that. If only millions of idiots hadn't stayed home. Blah, blah, blah. Well, then again, there were even bigger idiots in that election. I bet you can figure out who I believe they were out of Ford. Ford style, y'all. I can't type, but I can see the answers. That this is left for dead. Okay, this is Raul Julia and John Aston playing, what's his face, in the Addams Family, Gomez. Additional else. This, interestingly, I thought this was could be also with a typo. No, the deeps, lean, tip, tipper, boast, vaunt, Okay, I guess it's a word. 4 trimesters are a year. And which way are 4 of them? Oh, 4 3-month chunks is okay. They're not 3/3 or something. Okay. Clamor, out, cry. All right, I'm not gonna pretend I was into this puzzle. Other than the auto thing, which is cute, and yeah, this is like a mild pun. I did not really get enough enjoyment out of this. I won't blame the politics. I did not. I don't know. I like white space. But Peter Collins, good job, I guess. All right, I'm going to cross this off of our list. Peter Gordon, make it up to me, Peter Gordon. Let's do a fireball themeless. Those tend to be hard. Those tend to be good. And if we go like this, then we're going to here. And all right, what was I just talking about? Got triple stacks. Okay. Light is still yellow. Solve along with me, won't you? Like this. Welcome, chatters, lurkers. We got people rolling through here. Appreciate you spending a bit of your weekend with me. We had such a good one here the other night. My buddies Mike and Sid sat in. Sid was here a minute ago, actually, and that was really good. We did a bunch of variety material. I'm back to my usual hard seamless primarily. Didn't mean for it to become such a slog, but with your help, a la yellow light, maybe we'll keep it moving here a little better. I feel as though New Canaan, Connecticut is a bedroom suburb of New York City, but I don't believe that it is a college town. And is Storrs, that where UConn is? But anyway, I think New London is the answer. I had a high school classmate, a childhood friend who went to Connecticut College, whereupon I never saw him again. So I don't know, maybe it's like the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know. Whatever happened to that guy? Is this, love it? Is this, and this? Maybe? Is this Lego Batman's? Wow. That tells me I didn't get enough sleep when I do that type of a typo. Wake me up before you go. Andrew Ridgely, the secret weapon of man. If it ain't 1 week or maybe one or two others, I have no clue. What is this? Exit? Is this axe handles? Is this Enid? Wow, they have a song called Enid. That is an interesting choice. Neon Red Gorilla, you sold yourself too short. This, oh, wow. I mean, I was literally trying to type the word eater when I typed that. Okay, the whole thing's an adjective. This, or this. Nashua, New Hampshire. What's a college town in New Hampshire? Well, you got your Hanover. Where's UNH? Don't know. Don't need to know it. A shore fee. Cain killed Abel. Seth killed Annie Oakley. Was she in the Bible? Wow, she's got a lot of range. Yeah, okay. So it's not like blah blah. All right, that's legit. What's this? Sump pumps at the bottom of your house. Ah, thank you very much. I was so busy deciding it wasn't any, etc. This upset. Take out seeds. Wow, do we need to do a little French Open break? I'll tell you one guy who took out some seeds, and I'll tell you another guy who was there watching this guy play. God, is this guy great? Let's share this. Jakob Mensik, take a bow. Congratulations on your run to the French Open semis. Was that good for Well, I don't know if it was good for €1 million. It was probably good for him more than $500,000. Let's share this. Young Jakob, a teenager at the time, went to Miami in 2025 and on an outer court took out Roman Safiullin. And it looked like this. Not a lot of people were there. However, tell you one person who was there, me, right there. There was not a big crowd for this match, but that kid was legit. And I mention it because a week later he won the whole tournament. What? Yes, true. Congratulations, Jakob Metz. Man, he was so good. He took out a couple. Well, he took out, so confusing. There were so many amazing matches. He beat Wow Fonseca. You don't say time and time again. Wimbledon, UK, never heard of it. Tell me more. I mean, this shirt, when I wear this shirt on the tennis court with like purple shorts, like rocking the Wimbledon colors. Let's go back to this. Yeah, incredible French Open this year. Enjoyed it so much. And it's not over. Men's final tomorrow, improbably featuring two players. Well, Zverev, certainly people saw it, but only after the top two seeds weren't in it the usual time. The duopoly. God, this lag is very significant today. The yellow light is theoretical because you all are not getting a chance to see these things before I go. A net loss. Is this tennis, basketball? Sort of a fan? No clue what that is. Feel free to say it if you know it. I mean, Keith Urban. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a genre. It's legit. Malia Obama, and this is have it. There are no cars in here. So is this a thing? I don't think Osiris. I don't think we're doing like a holy. I don't think we're doing a Theo Basso or SMI. You can't do like a bunch of crosswords without seeing certain things more than once, such as am I today. There were other. Oh, this is Set, aka Seth, the Egyptian. Okay, I was thinking Set like it looked like. I mean, I assume it's this, but what is Gorilla? You're a smarty. Udelka, time and time again. Go ahead. Explain this to me. I don't. Is this a different alphabet than Greek? I guess so. I don't understand. I don't have it. Said okay to. Yeah, but what's this thing? I don't think it's this. This is Chris Nolan. So what is this? Um, I think that's probably right. Neon Market Street. Tetra Teton. I feel like I should always be able to spit out the title. Oh, 2009. I thought it was a newish. I don't think he was doing a lot of westerns like ever. So I think he was doing like fish tank movies either. I should be able to drop that, but I don't have it. I think those letters are good. This, this. I don't think either of those is right. Sadly, let's find out. Oh, let's not give up on that quite yet. I wanted this to be set okay to, and in 2 letters or in 4 letters. Wasn't happening, but now, sort of a pun, I don't know. I, my indie rock knowledge is older than that. I don't have it. Bleep, box. Some letters. Oh, should know that. I want this to be a. It ain't Greek alpha, I bet as well. I don't think I'm going to say what's in my mind for this one. Levi Strauss, are we talking about San Francisco? What's this? Uranium, lava bean. No, I should, if I feel like I should have that one too. Oh, well. See all these. Don, the big tuna was Tony McCarty. All right, save us, lower right. This, so. This, speaking of Lego Batman. Apparently. Still don't like that. This word is so important right now. Presumably, well, obviously this is this. So bed sheet top. Where is Ben Zimmer when it's Yola Tango time? This is. Oh, that's a name for that. Oh, okay, that makes, well, so almost like X. Okay, that makes a ton of sense. Thank you. Man, you are adding value. Neon, how dare you deny being like an important crossword? Oh, is this old London? This is who wrote this? Peter Gordon. This guy is the editor and impresario of Fireball Crosswords, but he's also like just a really, really good crossword constructor. Many New York Times crosswords before he went out on his own. And so, oh, Teflon Don, so good. Yep, I should have thought of that, but lean, oh, tend, as in like you lean left, or you tend. Okay. All right. The word break is obviously 3-6 and 6-3 for these two things. But that's like Peter's trademark. Like he comes up with a cute way to connect the first and last across. Very good. Peter, well done. Dramatically more enjoyable than the last. So not to like be Peter Collins do that. But, I mean, this is the kind of puzzle. What is this? I am embarrassed to say that I have no clue what that is. And what's going on here? Alf Clausen. Oh, he worked on the show Alf. Well, that's not super great, but The Simpsons is, and he's certainly worked on that for a long time. All right, we were right in that. Flat sheep frontal bone, befitted or refitted tetro. I mean, I want this to be like teatro. I will take your word for it, Peter. I'm familiar. Is this Mark Portugal? Is it the World Series? Not seeing that. System. Not seeing that either. flew nor there. Voice over internet protocol. Scientists, plural. I feel like I should be able to get this. And the lag is going to end soon, and then someone's going to get it. Don't have it. Nor this. Wow. I really feel. Oh, is this a 4 to 500 card? No, the H should be capitalized. Don't have it. And Inoki as a mushroom. It's got to be this. None of the words I can think of are even 9 letters, much less the right answer. Right? This is um future. Isn't there like more than one musician in a future? Uh, I mean, Patrick Mahomes. Is it the number of guests at her wedding? Wow, this is getting more and more embarrassing. No, this is, oh, this is cute. This is future. What is the Spice Girls? Portugal was in the Spice Girls? I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm gonna be embarrassed when we eventually send that. This is either. Yes, we're gonna have to like low key give up. Yes, yes. We had a cryptogram about spices. Grenada, um, major military power Grenada is called Spice Island, and its spices are such a big deal there that they have a nutmeg on their national flag. Well, euchre, yeah, I was thinking of euchre, but in what way is this? Oh, 500 is a card game. All right, fine. So why does this relate to the wedding of Taylor Swift? No clue. Um, oh, okay. Kristen S, presumably the founder of Kristen S was like S period. Someone, and then this is, yeah, okay, fine. But oh, 500 relatives at her wedding. Ah, okay. I thought this was the name of a wedding guest. Okay, so this is that. And this, Lord Vader, no. Rider. And this is, I assume this. We'll give you this one, Peter, because the rest of this is so carouse. Oh, it could be like beer can carouses. That's legit. So's that. I've never even heard of the band, much less the song, but sure. Beefy T, Haynes, Joe Torre. Wow, look at all these like famous baseball managers that went to the Hall of Fame together. Oh, I was looking for celebratory confetti, but no, what we got was all we need, y'all, to lower right. The puzzle is filled correctly. Peter, thank you for the great puzzle. Momo, thank you, and good game to you as well. I mean, man, I could stream all day. I mean, I won't, but I could. An hour 26. Oh, there's time for at least one more. Chat, you can decide. Why don't we, well, I don't know. You want to hear more about the French Open? Got lots to say about it. Okay. Let's congratulate this guy. I know I was thinking of Neon of Red of Winona Ryder. Let us congratulate the great Andrea Vavasori. Here we are together in Argentina a couple years ago. That guy is the man. He and Sarah Irani just defended their French Open title from 2025, going back to back. They've won 4 of the last 7 mixed double slams. In this photo, I'm saying to Andrea, you should win the gold medal at the Olympics in Paris later this summer. You know, where you won the French Open. Oh no, that was 2020. Let me start over. I was saying, Andrea, you should win a gold medal this summer, the Paris Summer Olympics. Yeah, it hadn't even occurred to him, but he then went on and did it. What a great tennis player this guy is. Man, this guy's hands, brains are on the court, athletic, so good at men's and mixed. Chat, you can decide. Stella Zawistowski themeless, those are hard. Tim Croce themeless, those are hard. What else? A Bosswords puzzle from the Bosswords Crossword Puzzle League, those are hard. Newsday Saturday Stumper, so are those. I kind of feel like knocking out one more hard one. Or if you prefer, I can just try to prove that I'm able to do like a fast New York Times loss. I mean, theoretically, a MIT Saturday is hard. I made it look double, triple, super hard. Like stiff that one. But time and time again, first timer. Time and time again, I hope that describes you coming around here. You're a good chatter. You want to pick one of the ones I just said? Should I bang out a little New York Times? Can do like a New York Times as the bread sandwich, like begin and end with. I do want to keep up on that. I mean, I don't. I don't do a ton of them lately. Let's see. Should I do it? You want to team up on a hard one, or well, you like the sound of hard? New York Times Saturday. I mean, that would be a way to like end this a little quicker than. Yeah, I had a lot to say about the tournament. I assume you're talking about the crossword tournament. Well, if I knock out this one Saturday, the 30th of May, then I'll be into June, which is great. All right, with no one clamoring for, I mean, this is theoretical. Nobody clamoring for this or that. 120. I have mixed feelings about going longer. Horns, but dilemma. All right, let's knock out this New York Times and see where we are, see how long it takes. I feel that part of my role in the Twitch community is to put the chat to sleep. And the chat box has gotten pretty quiet. So maybe I've done that. Oh, Malika and Eric, 2 of the greats. Malika Handa told me she wants to write an Only Connect game for this Twitch stream. And Malika, do it. And Eric Agard, congratulations, Eric, on winning the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament for the 2nd time. Connecticut, a month ago, speaking of the tournament, this guy's a straight up puzzle genius. Editing, speed solving, writing, helping others. He is top tier. I love his puzzles. I didn't even meet Eric except like to exchange a friendly wave from across the way. I got busy with other things as the tournament ended. I meant to congratulate the guy and I didn't. Hopefully he will be back. Speaking of defending people's annual titles, Philly next year. Quiet out of respect for, Neon, I assume you're talking about fellow chatters. But if you want me, then thanks. Okay, I'm gonna block the chat for a hot minute because when the chat's moving around, it distracts me. I'm trying to go fast. All right, let's set a goal. Malika and Eric are pretty crafty, and I don't think I'm having my best day. I'm gonna say this might come back to haunt me. I'm gonna say 8 minutes flat, and we'll see how we do. Honestly, anything above 8, I'm not wild about. All right, anyway, let's see. I'm giving myself a bit of a cushion. I would like to go like faster than that. All right, no one cares. All right, I'll see you in a second. I'll see you around the corner. Should have this. This maybe. Love it. Except I do love this in every way. Love Tide. How can I not spit that out? Jesus. Don't have the first clue what that is. Still don't know. Studio. Oh, it's a team studio. Amaretto. I am going to be in Honshu in September. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Scotland, perhaps. I have guesses here that I don't like. But let's try them. Think maybe. Playtime is over. Damn it. Oh, that is. Oh, come in. Slowing down here, unfortunately. Here. Over. Don't have it. That. Ah, only now do I get it. I can make my goal if I get it going here. What? Ah, I should have moved away from that. Ah, oh well, didn't quite get to 8 minutes, but that was a pretty good prediction. Give me credit for that. Okay, what have we learned today? Very little. What have we accomplished? Nothing. But thank y'all for joining me. Not every one of these streams has to go forever. An hour 40. Bad. I know you all want to take a nap so that you can in turn get up and watch the French Open men's final tomorrow. Well, if I go off about the French Open for another 20 minutes, it'll be a 2-hour stream. It's been so good. Props to left-handed French qualifier who marched all the way to the final. Maya Walinska, incredible. So good. Nothing but respect for her. She was awesome. Diana Schneider, one of my personal favorite players. Exchanged a friendly hello with her on the practice courts at Miami last year. Speaking of talented lefties, she and her doubles partner, Mira Andreeva, almost met in the final. And those two girls almost won the Olympic gold medal together in Paris 2024. Big fan of both. Thrilled for Mira Andreeva. She more than deserved her first slam title. I mean, Fonseca, Menchik. There's so many players that had a great tournament. So many big names that went out shockingly early. I mean, don't take anything away from Olinska just because, who was in her half of the draw? I forget who was in what half. Sabalenka, Swiatek, Goff, Anisimova. God, so many great players, Keys, so many great players went out early, but hey, you can only play who they put in front of you, as the old cliche goes. But yeah, whistling at a tennis match is that's the tennis version of booing. Time and time again, do I even need to say that that is one of many reasons that I envy you and all Europeans? Well, many non-Americans these days, but you get it. I would love to visit Scotland. That'd be so cool. There is a small, let's say 20% chance that I get over there for either Wimbledon or Roehampton or Queen's Club this year. My friend's kid is playing in the Wimbledon Juniors. The #1 college recruit in the country just committed to play at Stanford University starting a year from now. Yeah, I would love to get there. I would also love to get to Switzerland for the Stade clay court tournament this summer. I've never been to that country, much less that tournament. Wow. It's bad enough that I was yammering about the French Open. I think nobody but me cares about my thoughts about tennis, much less much less the Wimbledon juniors. Okay, thank you all for joining me. When's the next one? Probably in the next few days, maybe one evening, one or more evenings this week. Neon Red Gorilla. Oh my God, I'm gonna blush. That's so nice. Thank you. The feeling is mutual about you and the whole chat box. I have said it many times. I have the best chat box in the biz. We get so many smart people, funny people, and just nice people rolling through here. Funny you ask, BA Checkmate, because honestly, I have two other pro tennis tournaments in my mind that I'm going to attend this summer. One of them is the Canadian Open. I would like to go to Toronto. The women and men alternate between Toronto and Montreal. I've been to Montreal, never been to Toronto, and I have friends there. And it would be great to check out that tournament. I've heard good things. I am also very fortunate to be going to Japan in September. The plan is to go for 2 weeks and then to bounce over to Beijing, because I'm doing the big flight to the Far East. Never been there. I would like to get to more than one country. And after a couple weeks in Japan, and maybe an extra couple days with my buddy who lives there, maybe check out Euro at Disneyland, maybe that. Bounce over to Beijing, and of course, you got your Great Wall, your Tiananmen Square, but you've also got the China Open. Both men and women will be playing pro tennis there. That would be incredible. It would be my 5th continent seeing the pros. I've been extremely fortunate. And this would be my first time in 5 years not going to the US Open. I've actually sold most of my US Open tickets already, although I rarely sit in my own seats. It's just too much to be going to try to go to every tournament. I could use a little break from the old US Open. I could also use a break from the USTA. I don't want them to cancel my season tickets. So I'll just publicly say that, yeah. All right, thank you for joining me. I'm thinking maybe Monday or Tuesday night for the next one. Oh, by the way, BA Checkmate, are you in Montreal? I haven't seen you here too often. Welcome. Are you Quebecois? I speak a little French. Would love to get to that. I would love to get back to Montreal. Man, was it great. Loved it. And I was actually there for a puzzle thing in the middle of July. So I was not there during their tournament. I'll tell you one last thing about the Canadian Open, though. This is crazy. I was lucky to take a cruise up to Alaska last summer. And hey, trivia, American cruises that go to Alaska out of Seattle must stop somewhere in Canada, whether they end the cruise in Vancouver or they just stop somewhere, like if they end in Anchorage or Seattle, because I don't know exactly why. I assume it's because you're going through Canadian waters. I don't know. Maybe they charge you 200 grand to park your boat there overnight. Anyway, whatever it is, we stopped in Victoria as our last stop on my 10-day round trip out of Seattle. And it happened to be on a Sunday, the finals of the Canadian Open last year. The women's were Victoria and Boko shocked the world by not only getting to the final, but winning that tournament. It was like nobody had ever heard of her. There's been so many interesting storylines in tennis the last couple of years. So I went to some historic bar built into some old bank from the 19th century. And I'm in there and nobody's watching her on the TV above the bar. I was like, don't y'all know that there's Canadian tennis history in the making going on right now? She was so good. I actually saw her in the Armstrong Stadium last fall during one of the rare occasions when I was actually sitting my own seats. Anyway, long answer to a short question. I have not been to pro tennis in Montreal, would love to get there. But for this year, I think Phoenix, Toronto, Beijing is a pretty damn good set of tournaments to go to. So been very fortunate. All right, I think that's it for today. Wow, a lot of tennis talk. Sorry about that if you're not interested. But if you're sleeping well, I think I can take the credit. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you're all enjoying your weekend. Thanks for spending a little bit of it with me. Hope you enjoy the rest of it, and look forward to doing this again soon. Talk to you all later.